Well, everybody and their grandmother is always looking for a good deal, right? Especially in this market. But what is a good deal? Because for someone who's flipping a property, they need to buy that property at 70% of the after repair value. That has to be the criteria for it to be even a moderately good deal. For someone else, they might say, hey, I want to buy a 4-unit property. I want to live in one of the units, and I want the other 3 tenants to be paying my expenses every month. And to them, that's a good deal. But for me, I might think, heck no, I don't want to live in a 4-unit property. I want my own space. So number one, determine what a good deal means for you. And the reality is, in this market, a good deal for a buyer who wants to stay in the property for, let's say, at least 4 or 5 years, finding a good deal is a lot more achievable than you think, because it probably means, are the monthly payments affordable? Are they comfortable? Are you in a good area? Are you in the school district that you want to be in? Can you identify, can you get into the right home for you? Condominium living relative to townhome or single family home. If you can check off those 4 things, you're well on your way to a good deal. And the reality is that years down the road, when you created all this freedom for you and your family, when you have a lot more equity in the property, when you can refinance and upgrade the kitchen and bathrooms, or when you can refinance and maybe add on some square footage, or you say, hey, we've got a growing family, let's actually sell because we've gained all this value, we've gained all this equity, let's move into a different home. Only at that point, years down the road, do you say, you know what, I'm glad I bought back then. And it actually, in reality, it became an even better deal, because step one, I always bring it back to, let's get in the market. Let's get into the home that fits you right now. And that is a good deal. You know, in this market, getting a home that you want, payments are affordable. That is in itself a good deal. And years down the road, 5, 10 years later, you think, gosh, I'm so glad I bought back then. I tell you, the most common thing that I hear, the quote that I hear all the time is, I wish I bought back then. Whether it was 2018, 2016, I hear this almost daily, definitely weekly in all my conversations. So find out what you want, get pre-approved, and get into some property now, because chances are you won't regret it. And again, chances are you can get a decent deal, get a good deal now that fits your needs, and years down the road, it becomes an even better deal, because you think, holy cow, look at what I've created for myself, my family, this freedom, the choices, and even worst case scenario, things stabilize completely, your payments still stay the same, and maybe you stay in that home for 10, 20, 30 years. Maybe it becomes the real family home for years to come. Who knows? But the most important thing, if you want to buy a home, look at what your situation is like today, and if you can make it work, go for it.